in-laws are coming to town this week and they've never seen a place we've lived in together before. So I'm trying to make everything in tip-top shape and I really want to make a floral arrangement for the entryway. So I'm gonna head to the San Francisco flower market today and see if we can find something cute. They have hours that are for members and then hours for the public. So 8 to 1 is public hours. I don't know that much about flowers. I've been doing my Trader Joe's bouquets. In general, I'm very into whimsical, like dreamy, fluffy, lots of greens. I've been once before to the flower market and essentially it is a big warehouse with a bunch of different floral vendors and they just sell a bunch of blooms. The prices in the open to public hours are not like crazy insanely good, but they do have a lot of interesting blooms. So if you're looking for something a little more like wow, that's a good place to find it. We're gonna go shopping, see what we can find, and we'll make a little bouquet. Here's the main room of the flower market. There are a bunch of different vendors all lined up. The selection was pretty much the same as last time I went, but I'm sure they have different seasonal flowers that come out month by month. I'm so curious about the whole back end of this place. I was in ultimate decision quicksand trying to figure out what I wanted my little bouquet to look like, but I started with these little cute pinky flowers that I found. I really wanted a large white or yellow statement flower, but honestly nothing was really calling to me. Maybe I could have gone with hydrangeas, but I didn't really have a direction for the bouquet, so I kind of got confused and ended up with these little medium white ones that were kind of dreamy, waxy. Some of the vendors specialize more in greens and florals and sticks. It was cool to walk around and see the types of things available. One thing we did see were the protea flowers. If you saw my vlog about the knot trip, we accidentally stumbled into this place that I thought would have been our wedding venue, and they are growers of protea flowers. I think they're the only ones in North America. There was something very special about what they were doing. It was cool to see them on the other end being for sale here. Another thing I spotted were some of the special flowers that were in my wedding bouquet or just around our wedding in the different arrangements, and that was really sweet to see. We wandered through the fake flower section and I actually found a couple vases that I really loved. I was debating between a few and the prices were different for members versus the public. I think the prices though were still very good compared to how much you would have to pay for something like this on Amazon or even at Walmart. I feel like places are really upcharging for this exact same type of product, and they had really cool designs. I feel like there were more unique styles you could get there. Upstairs were plants and orchids, and I was tempted to buy another orchid but decided not to. So I was happy with my little haul from the flower market. This was the longest day ever, but I'm gonna make this bouquet. That is the last thing I do. I do have the jar from earlier, but I did find this beautiful vase. They had so many there, and the prices I feel like were actually very good for the quality. They just had really unique shapes and styles, so absolutely love this. I don't think this goes with the flowers that I have today, but I am really excited about this one. It's just got a very antique-y sculptural look, and I don't have anything this tall, so I feel like it could make some really cool arrangements. And the bowl size is not that large, so you don't need that many flowers. But we'll put this aside for today and stick with the red one. I have two chicken wires. One is really small and one is really big, and I don't want to cut them up, so I think I might use the small one. It's not really a great size for this, but it could be worse. It kind of fits in there if you can see. These got a little soggy during the daytime. Hopefully they'll perk back up. I don't have shears and I almost bought some while I was there, but I got embarrassed, so I didn't. I feel like that stops me from a lot of things. I was thinking it's dumb of me to be buying stuff if I don't have shears, which is really stupid. I can always get some off of Amazon. Let's sort these into cute and not cute. Medium. I've taken a couple of bouquet arranging classes, and the one thing I've learned from doing my own bouquets too is that you can never really judge a bouquet until you're finally done. Like, so many times I absolutely hate my bouquet, and then I get to the final step and I'm like, you know what? It wasn't so bad. I hate this so far, but there is potential. I like to start with my biggest flowers first because I don't really have that many big flowers. So next up, I'm gonna do the little pinky ones. The other ones are very droopy and the pink are very pointy and straight, so I think we can kind of play with that a little bit. Fill some of the gaps here. And my bouquets always look disgusting from the back. I can't do a 360 bouquet yet at all. Maybe one day. Oh no. We do have a big white hole here, so I'm going to use some of my B tier white flowers. I really like an extra fluffy, wild bouquet, and that's kind of what our wedding flowers were like too. Just some whimsy. Little ones like this are really cool too because they're not budded yet, but I love the shape and you can kind of dangle it out of the front. I don't like how it's like tallest at the tops. We could put one more yellow, or do we have extra green? Here is a finished bouquet. All in all, it was about $60. I got more of these delicate, beautiful little babies, and I think they might have been some specialty flowers because they were very expensive. My most expensive bouquet I made at home, I think it's my least favorite, I'm not gonna lie. I needed a bigger statement flower. I thought these would be statement enough, and I think they are just a little bit too small. And instead of these yellowy ones, I wish I had more grassy, floaty, rather than these are a little peppy in my opinion. But the individual flowers are so beautiful. It kind of looks like a heart. I feel like we need some height here. I don't know, something's off. But I'm happy to use my new vase. If you want to see some more of my arrangements, you can follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at Ray Hersey, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully my in-laws like it.